Hi, I'm Adrian, and today I want to show you how to play the Joy Division classic She's Lost Control. I'm going to show you how you might approach playing the bass line on the guitar, and then I'm going to show you the actual guitar part itself, which if you're a beginner guitar player first getting into bar chords, then this is a fantastic song to look at because it's really easy to play just using the same major bar chord shape shifted along the neck. So without any further ado, let me show you how to play the song. So we're in the key of D, at least I think it's in the key of D, this song. I'm not sure whether it's major or minor. Both of those things are hinted at, and it's actually one of those songs that seems to defy the laws of music theory a little bit, and is all the better for that. There's lots of quite abrasive and dissonant things going on, which obviously seems to reflect the subject matter and the lyric of the song really nicely. But it's certainly all centered around a D note, both in the guitar part and in the bass part. Now I'm going to start by showing you the bass line to the song as I played it on the guitar. I kind of adapted it on the guitar. On the original recording, obviously played by Peter Hook on the bass, and he's playing really high up the neck on the top string of a bass, and you can actually find the same notes on the lower strings on the guitar, so I think it works kind of quite well on the guitar. Obviously fun to do if you're playing with another guitar player. One of you can play the bass line, the other one of you can play the guitar part, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But the bass line goes like this. It's all played on the A string of the guitar, starting with this D note here at the 17th fret, playing that 7 times. I think it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and then I've got 15, 17, 15, 13, and playing that 13th fret note 3 more times. Then I'm going back to the 15th fret on the same string 7 times, and then 13, 15, 13, 10, and then just playing that same note 3 more times. So the whole thing then. And notice that the way I'm picking this, which is reinforcing the rhythm of it here. I think I'm playing down on the beat, up on the off beats, and that just helps the whole thing flow nicely. So the rhythm is 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So because of that rhythm, I'm picking it like this: down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And then the second half is picked the same way. It's the same rhythm, just on different notes. So I think if you pick it exactly that way, it's gonna help you with the rhythm and with the feel of it. So that's the bass line. What I actually did at the start of the song is I had my low E tuned down to a D. That way you've got the low string sort of in the key of the song, and you can let that drone a little bit while you're playing the bass riff. So I'm just occasionally hitting that low note there, and I think that sort of helps give that sort of nice drony flavour to the bass riff. So there we go. That's the bass line played on the guitar. Let's get on to the actual guitar part itself. I'm just going to tune back up my low E string here, and nice and easy, really. Nothing much to this guitar part. As I said, it's all played with the same bar chord shape, just moved along the neck, and I just love this guitar part just for its simplicity and that sort of primitive nature of it. So we're just using a 6-string root bar chord, major bar chord. So I've got starting with a G bar chord at the 3rd fret. If you're not sure of your bar chord shapes, I have done a couple of quite detailed bar chord lessons. You can find those on my website, so you might want to check those out if you're not certain what I'm talking about when I'm playing these bar chords. But as I say, starting with this G bar chord, 6-string root at the 3rd fret, playing that down up. Then we're moving the same shape up 2 frets to an A bar chord, playing that 3 times with an up down up of the pick, moving that 1 fret higher, A sharp, up down up again, 2 frets higher to a C, up down up, and then a D at the 10th fret, and we're going up and then just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So just have to remember the order of those bar chords really. I usually just keep an eye on the tip of my index finger just to guide me here. It's going from the 3rd fret to the 5th to the 6th, the 8th, and then the 10th. And then there's just a variation there. The second time through, instead of going up to the D at the 10th fret, you're replacing that with the A again at the 5th fret there. So let me just take you through the rhythm of this, which is really important. It's going like this. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we've got these little rests, pauses in the rhythm, which is really important to keep right. We've got 1 and rest on beat 2, and then we've got up, down, up, another rest, up, up, down, up, another rest, up, down, up, rest, and then playing through on the D for a couple of bars. So as usual with this kind of rhythm guitar thing, I'm just keeping my picking hand moving up and down throughout, just to keep the momentum going. Just imagining your picking hand is like a pendulum, and then I'm just releasing pressure with my left hand to achieve those rests. So just one more time on that slowly. And I think it's okay on those rests maybe just to hit the strings and get a bit of a scratch in there. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean. It can be a little bit messy, I think. So. And the second time through, going to that A bar chord there. Can do it with up down strokes. I think that works best. You could equally do it with all downs and you just get a slightly different feel. And in fact, on the video that I watched, there's a famous performance that Joy Division do of this live in a TV studio, and you can see that Bernard Sumner at the start he's doing it all down. Later on in the song he seems to be doing down up, so you can kind of mix and match those two approaches, I think. And that's about all there is to the song as far as the guitar part goes. It kind of comes in and out with that bar chord part. I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out how that fits in with the structure of the song. That's fairly easy to do yourself if you just listen through to it. Quite interesting is the way it interacts with the bass line. Sometimes the bass is doing this. Sometimes the bass is following the root notes of the chord progression, and then towards the end of the song the two of them kind of go out of sync, and there's a sort of call and response thing going on. So the guitar part will be doing this, doubling the bass, and then Bernard Sumner just holds this D chord for an extra couple of bars while the bass goes round for the repeat, and then when he restarts the guitar riff, the two things are out of sync with one another, which I think is quite a cool effect. Let's check out the recording and listen out for that, because I think that's a really interesting idea. Now, just for completeness sake, there's one other little lick that I can hear which happens right at the end of the song, just on the final ascent of those bar chords. can just hear that happening, and that's just played on the D string at the 12th fret. We've got 12, 12, 10, 12, 12, 12, 10, 12. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's repeated 3 times. Then you just play that final note, which is the 12th fret, played again. I think you can just hear some open strings coming through there as well, the open G and B. So that's just the final lick in the song there. Well, there we go. Told you it was going to be easy, but I think this song is actually a great example of a song where you don't need a fancy or an intricate guitar part, and just this simple primitive bar chord riff is the perfect guitar part for this song, and for that reason I think it's a really great piece of guitar playing. Hope you have a lot of fun learning to play this song, and hope to see you again for some more of this kind of thing very soon. Bye bye.